Welcome on in. This is another friendly, I think, non-competitive Hell Let Loose game between the KRRC and the SAS. Thank you for joining me. I am your host, Highway to Heal. I will be admin camming this game. And keeping you up to date with the action. Now, I was told to join... Okay, yes, thank you. I was told to join Eduardo's squad. And I will hide myself at HQ1. A little bit different to
we got them all.
what we normally see.
Let's die, boys.
Can't hide that far back. I'll just sit in this house, I guess. Little bit different to what we usually see, and there is a rule here of no tanks. So no tanks, just infantry on the map of Remagen, which you will all know as the Hellish Bridge map. So we are on the... Let me familiarise myself. We're on the US side. I think we're on Allies. Yeah, this is about the medium spawns, isn't it? Yeah. So we're on the US side, and the Axis side have the hill. This boy might need a radio in this transport truck.
Yeah, no, not gonna happen.
Good to see the transport trucks are set up now. Let's have a quick look at the map and see what both sides are doing quickly. So we have SAS ready to go, thundering themselves down this mountain onto... I've never had to pronounce the name of this bridge before, but I'm going to go with the Ludendorff Bridge. Ludendorff. Yeah, they're gonna either set up on the I'm not going to try and pronounce that. On the second point back, or they're going to absolutely plough down the mountain to rush the bridge, as both teams will be trying to do. 2 full trucks, and probably a third over there, and they're off. They're off. Christ, that's a lot of people on that truck. That is a lot of soldiers. So, sorry, I've left my UI on for the last 2 minutes, but at least it was in warm-up and nowhere else. So yeah, sorry, infantry only, no tanks. However, AT guns we believe are allowed. We have 1 immortal artillery gun. And there is also another rule in here where we're not allowed to cap 4th until 45 minutes has passed. So this is basically a 45-minute battle over the bridge, followed by a 45-minute battle for the rest of the map, and instantly artillery going off on the choke point between the 2 towers. And that is some accurate artillery. That has been practiced. Instantly shelling down. Both teams pushing through to the bridge. KRRC taking control of the lower deck, where you can advance more safely. Let's see who's at the forefront of this. We've got Rock and Roller. Barty Road's taken down, Robbo leading the charge. And now that's interesting. I've never seen anyone use... So Rock and Roller is patching himself up. We've got a couple of soldiers doing the strategy of jumping off the lower deck at the northerlymost point and making it across. We've got a Cetus and Ryborough doing that. We've got maybe Rock and Roller going to follow them up, but 2 soldiers across. But they're aware of the tactic and they've got someone watching. But artillery's taken them out. It now might be clear for Ryborough to make some progress. Look at this, 2 AT units, well, 4 AT units in the tower with a resupply. What a setup from SAS. Squad leaders James and Fives. We've got Nemo holding an advanced position, and Oreo on the lower deck now has Temp. Temp's just lying in wait. But Oreo's looked through the gap, threaded the needle, and taken out both Temp and Philip, who believed his flank was covered. SAS have got a strong foothold down here. We've got Private Rosa. Bit of Rosa Cam. Let's see what he does here. Oh dear, this does not look good. He's holding position, but they know he's there. Shooting through the gaps in the pallets. And Rosa has been decimated by the artillery. However, we've still got Rock and Roller and I forgot his name, Ryborough. Ryborough on the lower end of the bridge. James and Oreo pushing on the lower deck. Smith holding. Smith trading out with Oreo. Stoney and Temp taken down. The last line of defence is now Philip. Philip v James. 2 men with just the first name as their tags. It's the battle of the first names here on the lower deck. James taking pop shots at Philip. Key position to be held here, but leaving himself a little exposed. Now we've still got Ryborough on that shoreline down there, hiding himself very well from the SAS. They'll have no idea that he's there. He's going to try and keep himself hidden for as long as possible. I think he's going to try and be the what's the word? The airhead defender. As the airhead comes down, I think he's going to try and set himself up to be the one that prevents someone from removing that airhead from commission. Dasher and Philip now pushing on the lower deck along with Pleb, Stoney. Asking him to be a meat shield there, but looks like this lower end of the bridge is what everyone's fighting for. We've got Alfred, Y Smurf Bro and Watcher ND. A rather high rocket there from Alfred. We've got Fives and Barty Rhodes making a push on the upper deck. Very little resistance from the KRRC on the upper floor. Just a Cetus. I say just a Cetus. Great player. Fan of Ann. Takes him down. Pushes up. Takes out Mags as well. Great shot from the automatic rifleman. Or assault. Flares coming out. Mags on the respawn taken out again. Fanavan holding a great position here. Doing a fine job of advancing up this bridge. Revolve patching himself up. That outpost is gone. It's an absolute bloodbath on this lower deck. Careful guys, you're going to pollute the waters. Got Pleb on the medic. The Nasi, I can't see anything from the smoke. I'm going to have to play off long range and icons only here. Ryborough still on the SAS shoreline, doing a great job of keeping himself hidden there, even though there is Davo here, who's guess one of the ones that they've put on point here to watch the jump. We'll call it the jump. Great trigger discipline here. Let's just check in on him. Oh, he's been spotted. He's been spotted and taken down. No. Ryborough, all you had to do was hide. Could have been a great tactic for the airhead once it came down. Well, it's back to the meat grind on the bridge. And sorry, but at some point the KRRC did take control of the bridge, which is fantastic for them. However, the SAS are responding strong. SAS with a AT gun placement that overlooks the underside and upper floor of the bridge, taking splash damage shots. We've got Hackstar manning this AT gun. Is this the only AT gun? No, we've got another one. Up here we have Hawkeye, Golf, Islander. Perhaps all in a squad, but taking shots at the backside of the bridge. It's the battle of the AT guns here. Almost stationary tanks, which are very slow at moving. Is that an MG that's just taken him down? Not sure. Heard MG fire, but it must have been close. Maybe a sniper or something. But so that's the AT gun setup from the SAS. Now let's see the AT setup from the KRRC here. We've got gunner and loader now, who have found the SAS AT gun and are now taking that down. Missing a few shots whilst they do it, but he is miss a lot. You do expect that before he hits the shot. And that's it for now. We've got Pino. Looks like Pino's on airhead duty over here, doing the job of watching the skies. Some say he has the ears of a dog. He can tell you what kind of plane's passing over before it's even spawned in. He'll tell you what it is when it's 2 kilometers away. So this man is set up now on the western side of the map, waiting for whatever drops down in this area of no interest, no reason to defend it, but one man there to watch over that area. So we've got 2 MGs set up in the eastern side tower. Yeah. We've got 2 MGs, so we've got Mr. MG and we've got Pritch set up. Fire, just patching himself up. Artillery is going to rack up a hell of a lot of kills this game, and the artillery accuracy could be what swings the pendulum of battle right now. We've got Mordred doing taking a trip up the support beams of this bridge. Normally only accessible by maintenance workers, but here we've got a squad leader taking a elevated position, leaning out through the smoke. Will you see Xena's Fury? There is a bombing run coming in down the bridge. This is where the lower deck pays its dividends, and as we can see, we've got about seven members of SAS keeping themselves alive under the cover of the top deck of the bridge. Fanavan and Y Smurf coming up against Mags and Dial now. Dial floor using the gun battle. Rock and Roller and Mags sitting tight on that box and negating the threat. And that is SAS flipping the point. KRRC just could not hold the advanced position. We'll push slowly, edged back towards their barracks. Barracks. I always say barracks. The garrison and their half track. So now it looks like SAS are really going to capitalise on the fact that the KRRC's barracks has been taken down. Just a couple of OPs on the squads that are holding this position. MG still sitting pretty in their 2 towers. This is not the second film of Lord of the Rings. This is Remagen. A lovely supply drop there that obviously can't be destroyed. Oh, the AT gun have spotted it. It's been used up already though, but if that AT gun taken out that supply drop, that could have spelt trouble for the KRRC. I'm sure they've had competent support players to fill in where needed. But that is the garrison setup in the East Tower. Hoping to see Rosa get a shovel kill. I'll do my best to capture it on on screen. If so. He has been frontlining. He has been in frontline, so we will see. We've got Dial, Mordred, and Rock and Roller. Only 3 forward of the towers currently. We've got Oreo, Smurf on the lower decks against Dial. Dial get the double. Dial will not. He's dialed 0. He has not dialed 2. Smurf Bro taken down from someone presumably aiming at the underside of the bridge from the mainland. Or the artillery, not sure. We've got Sobel. And now we've got Tiger, we've got Manny, Dozer and Robbo now. Flares are up. They know it's clear. They're setting up beautifully. Their defence. Dozer without a care in the world sitting on top of those boxes. Asking for a bullet. The bullet does not arrive. I'm amazed. Right, let's set the camera up. I'm just going to head to the fridge, guys. I'll be 2 seconds. Right. Where was I? So we'll just watch the SAS now. Set up on defence, we'll get a couple of names called out. We've got I Love, and I think it was Fury, Xena's Fury and Fanavan on the lower deck. We've got Tiger, Robbo and Camera on the upper deck. Fanavan taken down. Looks like the support fire from the mainland onto, or whatever the not bridge area of the map, onto the underside of the bridge is really working well for KRRC at the moment. Some great sight lines that aren't getting contested. We have squad leaders Mags and Dasher pushing on the underside of this bridge. Bit of Mags cam, over the shoulder Mags cam. Don't think he's aware of Xena's Fury to his east. We'll see as he pushes up. The footsteps are going to be loud on the walkway because Xena's not this is awkward. Okay, well Mags has pushed on. Maybe he's a changed man and he wants to win this war without killing anyone. Raj, or New Rage. Oh, headshot from Mags. Beautiful, beautiful. The most advanced KRRC. Oh! And I forgot the name, sorry, but whoever was back there, taken down by Mags. And just in time I've turned around to see Mags get absolutely blown into a few pieces. Looks like the airhead dropped. I missed that from not checking the map, but looks like the airhead has dropped. And we have a squad or two landing on the northern side of the map. However, Jackson is not having any of it. He is on a mission, on the prowl, to watch for the spawning KRRC members. Spotted the support player. He's spotted the squad leaders. He's spotted the assault player. One squad leader taken down. Two squad leaders taken down. What a fine shot. But then alerting his position to the KRRC. They didn't allow him to get close. But it looks like they've assigned a couple of squads now to come over and contest this airhead and now garrison. The airhead must have been up for a while. I'm very sorry because it's since disappeared. But I don't know how I missed that. I was just absolutely enthralled in watching the bridge that I missed the airhead. I should have had my timings. Should have clued up on my timings, but here we are. Doesn't make a difference. We'd have watched a box falling from the sky and it not get contested. So let's not beat around the bush here. Right, who have we got? We have got Zebby and Smith. Smith dropping some supplies and then taking his cyanide pill. Zebby coming along. Is he going to do the same? No, he's going to patch himself up, but Love You has spotted the unsuspecting Zebby and taken him down. Revolve now vaulting himself through a house. Very aggressive play here. Bashing himself up in the stairwell, in the safety of the stairwell. He's heard the gunshots nearby. He's aware there's enemies that know of his location. We've got around 10 SAS players now north of the garrison placement from KRRC, including the commander, who will be as keen as ever to take that down. We've got Philip lying in prone along the shoreline, followed by Major Prolapse. Tommy 2 taken down before he could do it. Well, he probably got his outpost up. Yeah, of course he did. Who am I kidding? Why would I doubt him? Why would I doubt such a handsome man? Miss a lot. Not missing this time and taking down a member of the SAS. Now, small little platoon. It's a bit annoying that these two areas of fighting are so far away from one another, because I don't really want to miss anything from both of them, but I can't be in two places at the same time. But here we are. We've got Pino and Plumbus. This Pino's now been moved. Got an AT gun from Ryborough. Plumbus, Pino. Who else? Catfish and I'm going to guess it's Dasher. No, never mind. It's Dial and Mordred. And Benassi dying off spawn. Suppressive fire on this lower deck is pretty intense. Seems no one can really get set up. Here we go. Private Rosa. Let's get a bit of Rosa Cam going, shall we? Following the footsteps of Rylanor. He knows there's enemies down there. He's going to pick his shots carefully past Rylanor's ears. Not sure who that was, but I'm very sorry. Sorry for your loss. An aggressive push here from KRRC. There's one taken down. Got Plumbus. Oh no! Oh no! Was it an AT gun? Was it a grenade? Was it a rocket? Who knows? But they've been blown up, and that has been ended there. His See, that's the benefit of these AT guns aiming at the underside of this bridge. The splash damage is causing both sides a problem here. SAS holding the underside beautifully. Gotta commend them for it. I can't be biased. I can't be too biased in this position. We've got. Let's have a look. We've got Sobel, Dozer, Packstar on the upper floor, followed in by Oreo and Ysmurf. We've seen a lot of on the bridge. Ysmurf is getting himself stuck in the meat grinder. Gunner Sergeant. Under the cover of smoke, the SAS are pushing up. I believe this may be in preparation to... Oh, we've done a little frog hop there from Pino over Sobel. I don't think Sobel's going to last too much longer up here. He's completely surrounded by KRRC. That's a very risky position to be in. Nasty with the rocket snipes underneath the bridge. Sailing straight through. Couple of rockets there connecting but not getting the kills. Benassi taken out from a headshot. He's not having a good time. Tiger, Dozer, Sobel, Camera, the same names, playing the front door from SAS. We've got Brecky on the recon here, who I'm sure will be supplying flares. And Mag set up on that elevated position that we've seen before. Machine on the lower deck, Rylanor running in through the smoke, taken swiftly down by the horde of SAS now that absolutely rampaging over the bridge here. A couple of grenades coming in just to clear the area. Mags has been spotted and removed from his advanced position. It's an elevated position. Quick look at the map. Looks like the SAS have cleared out the garrison and the airhead area, we'll call it. Can't remember what this town's called on the strong point, but I know it is one. But we've got Jackson, Nuraj, got Islander and Helium Tango, I'm going to go with. Zulu Sniper, Jim Dowg, James on the front line, so he's been pulled back to defensive duties. But now, all clear. I guess they're just trying to sniff out any last outposts, anyone that's remaining. And Philip must have been belly crawling this entire way. I think he went all the way along the shoreline, and he's brought himself up to here. We've got Major Prolapse also in a flanked position. Let's see what he does with it, shall we? Looks like he's going in to clear the tower, but it already is clear. It's already clear, Mr. Prolapse. Can I get out these windows? I don't think I can. Nope. But he'll have a little look out. He'll look over the bridge and see there is not many. Bloody hell, we've got 3 half tracks. It's like a highway wet dream. Right. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get ourselves back down to ground level. Seems the bridge has been cleared and the SAS are making... No, sorry, I spoke far too soon before the blueberries loaded in. I'm very sorry. As not, it appears like SAS have pulled a fair few resources back to clear up that airhead and garrison. And have left the bridge weak to a potential attack, but the bombing runners come in and ended that. followed by artillery. Just having a quick look at the map, see what's going on. We've got, it looks like Philip was taken down in a trench, spotted by either Islander or Anafan. And US supply drop coming in. Whoever was running for it was evaporated. Thin air. Half track beautifully hidden below the bridge. Love to see it. Love to see it. So both teams are really lacking here. We've got Tiger and Hot Chili just passing ships right now. Passing pacifist ships. Tiger has heard Bourbon passing by, and Asid has heard that, but has not confirmed the location of Tiger. Tiger can't see through the smoke at these two blueberries. Oh, Pritch. Oh, Pritch. Jump in the box and not checking. And we got Tommy, who's not checked. Tiger is racking up the kills, but Catfish is having none of it. Mags and Catfish. Interesting spot there from Mags. What can he see through the smoke? He can see something. A hell of a lot of raspberries down there. Yeah, it looks like SS are fully converging back on to the bridge now, given that the KRRC are full sending it. Oh dear, is that a connection issue? Zebby cooking a smoke or a frag grenade, who knows what it could be, but he's cooking it for a long time. Lots of smoke here on the bridge, making it pretty hard for everyone to see, including the man with the Spectator Cam. Albeit I can see everyone's icons. Got Revolve, Pleb, Smith, Rock and Roller. Never mind, just Revolve and Rock and Roller. Rock and Roller is on the lower. Sergeant Brecky continuously flaring this bridge position. Looks like the KRRC are capping, almost at 3/4 cap. Spawn wave coming in from the SAS on a couple of outposts. The artillery is absolutely causing problems. That's Oreo taken down, distance, Gunner Sergeant and Sobel now. Devo and Camrad on the defence. Looks like the KRRC are putting up a great fight here, pushing well across the bridge. But we've still got AT guns up, we do. We have Pluger on one side, we have 2 AT guns ready to fire on the western side. Looks like the SAS have just opted for, no, they do have 2 set up. We've got Zulu Sniper and Jackson the Commander on one of the which we can just see there. Looks like the push has been brought to a slow end. Wasn't abrupt. I was trying to think of another word opposite to abrupt, but a gradual end to that attack. Seems the SAS have stabilised quite nicely there. Robbo pushing in over Rosa, as Rosa heard him drop. Rosa, open your ears, man. That was friendly fire for someone. There's the flare from Brecky. Flare over the point, it'll be lighting up pretty much everyone in there. But not KRRC, Blueberry. Barely anyone on the bridge from KRRC, just these 4 re-squad leaders and a medic. We'd like to see a medic temp on the medic class. Let's follow the medic, see what he plans on doing. See, I'm a bit of a one-trick pony. It's the only thing I can really comment on here, but as the medic of the team, you do want to be holding back a little and using every inch of cover that you can use, and when there's no cover, using every grenade, every smoke grenade you've got, and throwing at the enemy, not at your revive target, because you will get gunned down. But yeah, a little bit of a ballsy move from Temp, getting himself killed first. Smith coming up against fives. Tiger, Wise Smurf, fives. Camrad, Hackstar, Barty Broads, all taking the deck defence fairly seriously. Sitting tight, not doing anything stupid. Holding the cover where they're best. Revolve now on the high ground. Taking down fives. Sat above Tiger and Barty Broads, who are unaware of his elevated position. An interesting little scenario we've got here. Hang on, we've got Rock and Roller pushing on the lower. Rocket in hand. Will he see Oreo? Oh dear me. Oh dear. Through the smoke. Game and Oreo. Taking a bit of fire, so patching themselves up before continuing. Looks like the AT guns are pretty suppressing the underside. You got Dial, the Dial Oreo gunfight, won by Oreo, supported by his squad leader. So they're checking through the floor for how clear the above is. Dasher pushing down quite aggressively here. No ADS. Headshotting. Headshotting. Off the rip. So we'll take him down. Mirage taking down. Oh no, sorry. Mirage taking down Jonas and Dasher. Mags avenging both their deaths with one bullet. Now Mags Benassi. There's an MG. An MG now suppressing the lower deck. What a shot, whoever that was. Damn, I wish I could have seen who that was. Possibly Philip. Fair there. 2 half-tracks and a repair station now. For any splash damage that occurs to the half-tracks, just to get them back up to full health. I'm not really sure how the half-tracks are set up, but I would assume that they are set up to alternate spawns. Get out of here! Sorry, that was... You're going to hear that 15 minutes later, but that bot that I banned 15 minutes ago, that was the get out of here thing. Right. Right, now I've cleared that up. The only thing with Twitch is get a few bots in here. Jonas and the MG. The MG that pushed them, took them out now, has inspired Browning to come out for the Allies. And now this is looking good for the KRRC. Not sure what changed. Looks like I've missed another airhead from not checking the map, but an attacking garrison setup on the eastern side of the map has drawn a lot of SAS forces back, giving the KRRC an easy front door to stroll into. The locks were undone. The door was ajar and they've walked straight in. It looks like it's going to be a midpoint flip for the KRRC. Well done, KRRC. remember, I am neutral. Right, we've got Rylanor and Sobel now, just passing one another. Catfish as well. No one's... Thought someone would have heard the MP40 and spun around. Catfish, Rylanor, Philip taken down, but the point has been flipped. And it looks like supplies coming down to rebuild that garrison for the Axis. Not sure they are. They must know of the garrison that's over here. Rock and Roller. Ron Corolla. Got Missalot, Bourbon, Philip. Spawning in off of this garrison, getting an outpost set up and hoping for the best, really. They're getting surrounded though. There's two angles for me to watch here and I don't really know how I can capture all of this, but Philip, I think you are done for. Someone's going to get you from one side or the other. I think it's going to be Corporal Manny. Corporal Manny on the recon class. No, it was the MG. Wonderful spot from Golf. Spraying down Philip. Well done, mate. But it has worked as a huge distraction for the KRRC. And a lovely defensive setup now with 3 half-tracks, a garrison. A hell of a lot of outposts set up on the bridge. And full control of the bridge now taken by the KRRC. This is looking wonderful. Looking great. We'll just check how long the stream's been up for. So I think we're about 35 minutes in. I should have had a timer on, really. I'm very sorry, but I am new to this. If you're new to the stream, I've been in the Hell Let Loose streaming scene since about October, so this is all very new to me. I have not done any kind of competitive games yet. I've only been doing friendlies, usually KRRC internal skirmishes or clan v clan friendlies, where there's not much at stake. I can't really mess anything up. But no, before this, what do I mean before this? My usual KRRC playtime is spent role-playing as a 1940s medic who refuses to kill people. But I do kill when I have to. Pains me to say it, but I think I'm mostly well known for the soundboard that gets played during any revive. If you've been revived by me, I'm sure you'll remember it because I'll be playing some kind of heroic music, or Hero by Mariah Carey, or Hero by Bonnie Tyler, or Hero by Enrique Iglesias, or Hero by the Foo Fighters. I mean, you get the gist. So, yeah, it's a bit of a gig that I play on the KRRC server, and that's kind of I don't know. I kind of just not got recognised, but I got everyone in the clan kind of knew me as the musical medic. I used to stream a game called Time Splitters. It's kind of weird. I mean, I'm kind of going very off topic here, but this is kind of a backstory I've never told before. But yeah, I used to speedrun a game called Time Splitters Future Perfect, and I used to stream a lot of that. So I kind of already had a streamer set up, and I've kind of just tried to morph this into a Hell Let Loose-esque streaming setup. I mean, I am going back into the Time Splitters stuff, but I can do two things. I can do both. I don't have to be a one-trick pony in that sense, but I will be as my medic class. But anyway, back to the action. Seems KRRC have got a garrison set up on the bridge now. Sorry. Garrison set up on the bridge, allowing for everyone, even with outposts now, to spawn in an advanced position. But we do have a airhead down eastern side for the SS. We've got Smurf Bro pushing up towards the bridge and maybe an unsuspected MG. However, we do have... Who have we got? We've got Fives. We've got Dozer. And we've got Robbo and Camrad, who all names that I've said pretty frequently this game. All front door aggressors. Can really see who you've who the teams have got assigned to each and every role. Oh, was that a trip mine? That's very unfortunate. The time he spent spawning on the airhead and running along the shoreline, taken down by a mine. And he could have taken out a half-track or something. But looks like the KRRC are fully aware now, given that their garrison is warm. And on the defence here, got Dasher, and got Roseberg, and the Belgian. And now just the two squad leaders that remain, and now just Dasher that remains. Will it be a Christmas miracle for one of the 7 reindeer? Well, if that ain't the commentator's curse, then I don't know what is, but... Looks like KRRC are going to have to get some people back on defence here. It's going to be a similar... It may be a similar flip to the way the KRRC did it. However, the clever thing the SAS have done here is they've done it much closer to this 45-minute limit than the KRRC, who are now capping, so it must be beyond 45 minutes. The KRRC are now capping 4th. Going very aggressive. Looks like they've got a decent amount of people up here. This doesn't appear like this could be defended, especially not running from this position now. We've got Anna Means Fun and Love You Anna there. Moving up to a Revolve, a Cetus and Philip. Now, if I were a betting man, it looks like they're going to take 4th. Looks like the KRRC are taking 4th. They have taken 4th, wiping out the garrisons and outposts on the southern side of the bridge. Got a couple of flares. Is that a couple of flares or just one flare? I think it's just one flare. A flare up from the SAS to try and give themselves some information. Lovely spread push here from the SAS. Could be a quick flip, but regardless, KRRC have made some great progress there. They do have... See, I don't know if these are enemy supplies. Does it only show me friendly supply? I don't know. I guess I can have a look, can't I? Is the box like German as hell? Oh, American as hell. Sure, the writing on it. That's American, right? Looks American. We already have a garrison up though anyway. Got Pleb and Pritch and Rylanor. Oh dear. Single bullet headshot. Oh shit, what a spawn wave from the KRRC. Commander's taken down. That was unfortunate. Bourbon's taken down. Rock and Roller on the run. But Pluger, Prolapse, Tommy 2, Plumbers, Belgian, Jonas, all on the defensive point now, and looks like the KRRC, if they can get people in the strong point and keeping them alive, will hold this. This is crazy play. Got Robbo and 5 still on the southern side. Philip and Mordred holding the trenches. With a push from Nemo and Gunner Sergeant coming in. Nemo taking caution. Aiming. Taking caution. Philip lying in wait for his moment. And there you go. Shotgun to the legs. He's not getting revived. Philip, what are you doing? Unfortunate. Oh no, Philip and Mordred taken out. Oreo and Gunnery Sergeant. Sorry, Gunner Sergeant. Hackstar. Sobel. Oh, it appears that the SAS are absolutely surrounding the KRRC right now. Look at this. No one's bunched up there. All angles seem to be attacked here. This could spell danger for the garrison. Garrison has been taken down. Some great positioning from the SAS on that push. Not bunching up too much. Taking a spread line. And giving the KRRC too many targets to aim at to guarantee survival. However, we have got a Stony who's sitting on the Stony. So, sitting on the stones of the cliff. Corporal Manny, Dozer, Tiger now pushing through the trenches, following Watcher ND and Wise Smurf. Barnett. So the SAS are going to flip this point. And the KRRC are dropping back to the Ludendorff Bridge. Was a good 4th point battle that. But just not enough not enough of a battle plan, I think, to sit tight on the 4th point. There's still going to be a few lingering KRRC, but looks like a lot of SAS were actually taken down, maybe by artillery. The lone MG up here. Furial. Taken down by I Love. I'm not saying that. So a couple of the SAS are getting taken down. Anafan. Is Tiger going to hold this position? Defend the cliffside. He's blending in nicely, isn't he? His legs hidden. ADSing at who? At Private Rosa. He's pinned down. He couldn't see Tiger. Nice little few barricades set up here. And them not being used has been your demise. It's an uphill battle here from the KRRC. Dasher on the off angle. We've got Pino, Smith, and Tichi. Taichi. I'm going to call him that instead. Pino taking aim and taking fire and confirming the kill. Pushing through the bunker. Area compromised now. Eyes are on them. They need to take caution here. Smith taking aim. Tiger is moving up to the sound of Smith's gun. He knows of his position. He's heard the M1 Garand ting, knew he was reloading, and I would love to say that was by accident, but I think that was calculated. The M1 Garand ping alerting Tiger that he was empty, that Smith was empty. The only thing is Pino has not decided to turn around and he's ploughing. Never mind. Spawn wave in from the SAS. However, this battle is looking slightly different from what we saw in the first 45 minutes. We now have defences from the KRRC on the northern side of the bridge, and the battle is kind of on this hillside. Artillery coming down on where the SAS believe the KRRC defence is set up, but I don't think they'll do much damage when they're inside the two towers. Rosberg. We've got the Belgian heading back on the south side of the bridge. Perhaps looking for a supply drop. Now we do have Robbo, the AT, in one of these southern towers, and we have Plumbus still on the southern side. Now they obviously know that SAS are close by, given the garrison is locked out. Using those garrisons as a kind of a radar sensor is it's kind of what dictates how you space them out on a map like this. So obviously you can, it's since been taken down, but you can kind of use your garrisons as kind of a warning of which direction the enemy is pushing from. The only thing is that the enemy know that, and then they know where your garrisons are, because you can't really put them in really bad locations. There is a supply drop that has dropped down into the water, and it has hidden itself. But fives, Love You, Anna and Smurf Bro spawning on the southern side, along with joining Robbo in the towers. This they're going to need more. KRRC are going to have to pull people back to defence. I mean, they are capping somehow. Seems to be more SAS in there than KRRC, but I must be mistaken. But Dozer, Y Smurf moving in towards the strong circle. KRRC setting up defensively, so that's very much unprofessional of me. But I can't hide it with a camera on, so I just have to kind of deal with it. Here we go, the half track coming down, and half track being spotted. But I doubt they will get a shot on the commander through the small opening in the. That was absolute suicide. That was absolute suicide. I believe that the half track will be locked out. The closest defensive garrison will be this one to the north, which is difficult because they're going to have their backs to. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hot chili holding the top floor. Got Robbo below him. Wrong drink. Robbo moving up. Chili with the shot. Well done, Chili. Alfred taken down by Prolapse or Rosberg. Sounded like it was Rosberg's gun there, I'll be honest. And a rocket to confirm the kill. But no one's caught Mirage. He's on the run. He's on the run to fourth point. So check out the defences, I guess. See what we've got set up. Oh, a sneaky satchel. But you don't have the garrison. But I see what you're doing. I do see you, sir. Oh, machine. The AT. Mirage with a better shot and the LP destroyed. He heads back to the strong point. That can't have been anyone but Robbo, with a rocket to the half-track's grill. Major prolapse now heading down, down, down. Robbo can hear the footsteps, look at him. They are so aware of each other. Okay. Those are taken down, prolapse, and now the bridge is fairly clear. KRRC are hell-bent on this attack. I'm not sure it's going to be the right play. But I can see the whole battlefield, so that's the difference here. A good recon plane. A lovely recon plane. Who have we got? Who've we got? That's my catchphrase. It's Rosenberg. It's Rosberg. It's Rosberg. Running the MG up to join Jonas on his MG. Benassi with the rocket snipes into the distance. And then the KRRC are sat on the mountainside. We've got Tommy's outpost, we've got Acetus, Temp, now on the engineer class, away from the medic class. Seems to be a little all over the place here. We've got SAS to the south of KRRC that are to the south of SAS, so a bit of a KRRC sandwich on here. Rosa. A little push up this western side. Oh, well done. Well done, Rosa. Taking down Barty Roads. Fine shot, me son. Joining Revolve and Smith. The bombing run to pass. And a clearing on the attacking point now. Rosa lying in wait for any unsuspected. Oh, will he spot them? Oh, yeah. Viola now. Stoney to his aid. Stoney on a bit of a lone ranger here. Oh, Commander, this is going to be a huge kill. Stoney. Stoney takes down the commander. And now he must know there's a garrison somewhere around here, seeing as the commander cannot spawn on... Well, he might not know it was the commander. Gimp, gimp, gimp. Dave under fire. Looks a little confused as to why someone's giving him some shtick this far back. Commander. Okay, Murray Master has found the garrison, which is the rock and roller. Let's fucking go, bro. The rocket snipe on the garrison from rock and roller. Not the closest garrison, but one of. Amazing work from Rock and Roller there. Iron Crawler. And the artillery shells come down. The garrison's locked. Revolve and Smith pushing up. Looks like the garrison's gone. What's the bridge looking like? They've had to go all out on bridge attack here. But KRRC have started the cap first. These outposts need to go. Revolve needs to push up. Revolve does push up. This is the play. This is what wins. Hackstar and Tiger holding ground. One outpost taken down, 2 to go. All of KRRC is demanded now to the defence. And we've got Rosa still alive here. Taking down the commander. What a guy. What a guy. That man is something else. Little does he know, he may have changed the tide of war right there with that shot.
Yeah, we get one more.
Oh, thanks, Roseberg. Mid-game. Mid-game follow from Rosa. Sorry, Roseberg. I was looking at Rosa on my screen. But AC head taking Rosa down. It was good while it lasted. And looks like KRRC are going to set up back on the bridge here. Let's head back down to the action. Whoa, bit of lag there. I've been moving too quick. Artillery shells are oh no, we've got frame drop. This is going to look strange, but just so it's not loading a lot of stuff in. Oh my word, this lag. I'm trying not to have too much on my screen. Okay, there we go, it fixed it. Right. When in doubt, look at a support beam. Right. Rosa now on the AT. Rosa dead. Mags, who I believe is his squad leader. We'll have an outpost nearby. Got Mags and Pino. Two of Love Squad's finest right there. This could be where artillery makes the difference here. SAS are going to be making a huge push onto the bridge here. It's pretty much all or nothing for them. We are at around 1 hour 15, meaning there are 15 minutes remaining. No. No, we're not. We're not at 1 minute 15. So I can cancel what about 1 hour in. No, not 1 hour. I don't know. Don't listen to anything I've just said. It's all absolute poppycock. Right. Well, I guess we'll just see how it unfolds. Either way, the SAS want to take a midpoint fairly soon. It's a pretty strong push coming here. The rocket snipers coming through from the KRRC. Pino, Zebi and Dial. Let me guess, who's holding the front door? For the SAS, we've got Robbo. We've got Hey Sweetie, that's a new one. New name in the mix. Oreo and Mirage. That's New Rage. Name that one. New Rage. I'm gonna call you Mirage. Oh, who's Who's this? Who the hell's this? Revolve? What the hell are you doing, son? Why Smurf is gone. Let's follow Revolve upstairs. He's got distance above him. Distance aiming down the stairs. Oh, Revolve. And that's a spade kill. Ding, 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 ding. Distance with the spade kill. He is today's MVP. I'm joking. But spade kills are funny. I think I saw a thing where it was like they used to actually sharpen their shovels on rocks. So that when they did like get into hand-to-hand combat, they could pull a shovel out and just slice people up. I guess it would dig easier as well. Bourbon commanding in blue chat. To the blueberries around him.
Coach, can I get past, mate? Thank you.
Dial asking politely for a clear path past Pritch. One of the most polite ways. This is goddamn war. No time for pleasantries, boys. Now, I swear it's going to get a little bit hairy, I think. This is where it's going to get interesting. Because technically, KRRC can put 49 players on defence here. And have a strong defence, but risks artillery shells, scouts, wiping out a hell of a lot of them, and anything like a carpet bomb could spell imminent danger to the Lundendorf Bridge. Why Smurf Bro again pushing up this bridge. Absolute meat grind expert here. Hold the position, not doing anything too rash, nothing too risky. Sorry, man. Wait a minute. We've got Mags jumping off the bridge, and we must have had Benassi jumping off the bridge, doing the run, undetected. Benassi hiding in the ruins of this building over here, taking aim at Fanavan, but not taking the shot. Does not want to alert his position here. Spawn wave in. Got Missalot, Cetus and Rock and Rolling out on the attack. However, they have been spotted. Rock and Rolling out needs to lay low. With his MP40, sorry, not with his MP40, with his grease gun. Following Mags. Oh, hang on. What's this? Is this an Iron Crawler special? He's looking. He's having a look around. Is this the prime spot for a satchel? Will it detonate in time? Tune in next week for Iron Crawler's finest hour. Oh, now that is... Oh, on the ceiling as well. And I guess he goes down with the ship. He's going to sit here. He's going to hold position. And he's going to watch this. Smurf Bro has not heard or seen the satchel. He came up the stairs, but ran past it. Rock and Roller now sitting in the other side, taking down Wise Smurf. Oh no. Yes, never mind. Was that Benassi? Benassi? Not sure if it was satcheled or blown up by an AT shot or an AT gun. Possibly an AT gun from Ryborough. Oh, Private Rosa on one of these two AT guns. I'm not gonna. I want to see the satchel. Satchel's gonna go off. Will it? Will it get Xena's Fury? He may get friendly fire here. That's maybe friendly fire. Oh, it's gone off. My bad. I missed it. Unless that was what? No, that's far too far away. Got a set up here from Hawkey, looking straight down the bridge from the tunnel overpass here. Oh my god, it's almost like a turret of a castle. Overlooks the bridge. Little rocket snipe there into the southern tower. They've hit the first tower.
Was ist ein großer Krieg. Hallo.
Ja, es ist
Was machst du hier?
ein bisschen chaotisch, ja.
Ja, ein bisschen
Ja.
viel.
I wish I could understand what they were saying, but
Lag.
maybe we'll add a translation to the YouTube video, who knows.
Das ist schon echt
Seems like they're having a good time though.
Holy shit.
Ja.
Chevrolet.
Revolve on the AT. Holding position, joined by Mags. What is that vehicle I can hear? Aaron with an aggressive half-track player. Oh dear me. Got sniped through the window of his half-track. Now this could be a waste. The KRRC do have a garrison on the northern side. AT are going to gobble that up for breakfast. Camrad probably spotting it, but Brecky with a wonderful shot through the two windows. Great vision to maybe vision, it may have been audio, but either way, great takedown by Brecky. That man could have been spotting a hell of a lot of threats for the SAS there. Seems the SAS on the back foot here. Big spawn wave from the KRRC. Everyone probably told to just hold the northern side of the bridge. There is nothing coming down on the southern side. I'm not sure what the SAS have got to answer back to this with. No airhead. No supplies to set up. But to be fair, well, I was going to say we have no one back there, but we've got Roseburg patrolling the shoreline. We've got Pluger on the far east. We've got Sir Missalot on the midwest, and we've got Ryborough on the far west. So kind of all bases covered, along with Catfish and Carolus Rec? Carol. Got Carol. You'll get Carol, alright? Okay, interesting bombing run. Through to the bridge. Took out 2 or 3 there. But most of the blueberries taking cover as you would inside the 2 towers. Artillery is now coming down heavily on the position that they know they're holding. Not been very effective though, with blueberries hiding below the bridge, inside the north and south towers. Sorry, not east and west towers. Not north and south towers. Up the gimps, yes indeed. Another half track coming in. I'm going to get a half track set up on the bridge. be vulnerable to an AT gun here, if it's set up correctly. But he has got it set up as Sugar 50, which means the garrison is active. What is going on over here? Okay, we've got a spawn with here. We've got Paul Smen. I've just realised. I'm calling you Paul Smen, mate. I'm falling for that one. We've got Sobel, Oreo, Niraj and Camrad here. Coming in off this outpost. What are they aiming at? They are taking pop shots at the tower. We get intel that everyone is in the towers to the north of the bridge. However, as this game comes to a close, looks like KRRC are just going to sit pretty on defensive point. Philip has spent 70% of this game lying in prone, I believe. When he doesn't have his steel shell box around him, I guess he prefers to take safety in blades of grass. Nemo's going to see him here, I think. Oh, that's unfortunate. May have been friendly fire as well. I'm unsure as to why the enemy artillery would be shelling there. So I think that Eduardo has TK'd that. Might get him in the bad books, but they'll soldier on. Revolve, missing the garrison. My goodness. I thought pigs could fly. Sorry. I don't really know what I'm saying. It's been a long day, you know. Been a long day. It's a goddamn Tuesday. But anyway, that's where the garrison is for the SAS. Along with a bunch of OPs. That is front door garrison. A lot of blueberries, I guess. Just holding position. As you would if you were either team. If you had midpoint. Ooh, an AT gun's been taken out to the east of I guess Aaron's dropping an airhead on the southern side of the bridge just to give a few more spawns in case shit hits the fan and they lose the forward garrison. So they'll have a half-track, a garrison and an airhead for the last couple of minutes of the game. Rosberg patching himself. Times like this, you wish you had a medic, huh? Yeah, I hear you. Not much to see, really, given that everyone's sat inside. I'm just kind of documenting how well they're spreading themselves between both east and west towers, to be honest. The SAS are really struggling here. They've only got 2 raspberries pushing up, Alford and Camrad. They're coming up against a pretty large group of KRRC here. Let's see if they can pull something crazy off. Both jumped in. Stairs. Up they go. One flight. Rosberg taken down by Alford. Camrad. Roll-ups at the double. This is his fortress. No one gets through major prolapse his stairwell.
You carry on, man. I'll cover the stairs.
There you go. Like he says, he'll cover the stairs. They are his for the keeping. And no one's pushing through. Nothing coming down from the SAS here. Robbo on the shoreline, alerting his position to Rosa. Rosa, taking down Robbo. Oh no, he thinks it's a spawn back here. Oh no, he hasn't had his Weetabix this morning. He's not switched on, and that's the end of Rosa. Yeah, taken down by Zulu Sniper. Great spot from Zulu Sniper there. Really does have the eyes of a sniper. Seeing just Rosa's head in the water. Taking a bit of a pop shot. That's the squad leader on the hill there. KRRC is still pushing though, not just sitting back. Two squads pushing up. We've got Bourbon's squad pushing up. We've got Bourbon, Philip and Pritch. Normally in the safety of their tank, showing that they can do more than just sitting in a tank with a repair station. Showing they can push up to the attacking point. Great pushing, great flank around the back of the attacking point. Got some supplies dropping down. I think they've been very unfortunate not to find this garrison, which is in the same spot as before when Rock and Roller legendarily rocket sniped it from the hills. If Pritch had seen it, he could have rocketed it himself. I'm going to assume that he was the squad leader. But no, sorry who you were, forgot your name, but you've traded out with someone. Sorry for the lag. Blame the map. In fact, I'll look up to the sky. Got a connection issue. There we go. He's still alive. Taking down outposts. Oh, let's follow Pritch, shall we? Being the disturbance, the thorn in their side right now. They're not going to see him coming. Great eyes from Pritch. If he stopped for that reason, great eyes. Great eyes, Pritch. Oh dear. He hasn't been spotted though. Or has he? He wants to get closer maybe. Pritch, no! Alford is on your 6! It's like cat and mouse right now. Alford has seen him. I think he wants the spade kill. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, Pritch. We all saw what you were trying to do. And Alford with the disrespect shot into the body of the fallen soldier. However, little did he know there was people around watching. To be fair, not much on defence from SAS. I'm guessing they are going all or nothing down into the attacking point. Artillery strike coming down from the Axis commander. Got reinforced on the bridge. Still no airhead down, unless it's been destroyed. I'm sorry, I don't check the map too frequently, so I tend to miss these things, but that looks like 3-2 to KRRC. Sorry, let me do that again. That looks like it's the end of the game. 3 to KRRC, 2 to the SAS. It's been a good one, been enjoyable. Thank you for having me, thank you for letting me spectate, thank you for this admin rights, admin cam rights. Thank you SAS for hosting us. That was a good one. And that is the outcome. Who was our MVP? I mean, Revolve was getting stuck in. I'm not saying rocket. I can't say rock and roller for a fourth time or third time. He had a rocket snipe, which was great. Do you know who we saw a lot of? I'm going to go with Major Prolapse. I think Major Prolapse was getting himself stuck in a lot. He was doing very good. And maybe Mags. Mags second. Prolapse first. Prolapse for holding those stairs on the last point. Could have been the flip side. Thanks for the commendation, whoever you were. Appreciate it. But anyway, this has been the infantry-only fight between KRRC and SAS. It ended 3 to KRRC, 2 to the SAS. Thank you for watching. I've been your host, Highway to Heal. And until next time, well, actually, if you're watching this on YouTube and you've enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. It'll help me out. And if you enjoy this kind of content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll see a little bit more of it in your subscription box. So, anyway, on that note, good night, farewell. Thank you for watching. Thank you for those watching live. Thank you for those watching on YouTube. It's all appreciated. Love you all. See you next time. Highway out.